and chili rasada. Manchi Kome cheese and chili.
I think things have gone fairly well, but there's still areas which needs to be improved. But I think the main thing was on role clarity of players and what needs to be done to play T20 cricket. I think the biggest thing that I realized, and having spoken to the coaches as well, was that fear of failure and playing at that level, especially T20 cricket. You need to be able to play without that. Otherwise, it's difficult to take control of certain situations and put pressure back on the opposition. So those are areas that we spoke individually, especially the batting group. I think was an area that we needed to work quite a bit and continue to do so. The bowling group has had a lot of good skill sets. It was about creating, situational awareness and matchups tactically to go with the skill set that we had. I think so far we've been pretty good in executing that, and hopefully, the games going forward is going to be tougher. But I think they will be able to do that. But with the batting group, we still have to work on guys continuing to bat with that freedom and starting to take control of those certain situations, because situations we cannot predict, but situations that will arise, like last game where we were three down, or previous game, we had hiccups. So in those situations, what needs to be done, and have that tempo throughout the innings as well. So that's important. So those are game awareness, game situations that we discuss with the batting group, so that they're aware. It's not a surprise for them if they're in that situation. No, Rex, I think it's tougher. Like I said, I've just counted. I've been 135 days and counting on quarantine and bubbles since June when I started this. So I'm actually on my last legs, and I totally understand. But what I've said is I will keep involved even when I'm home with the group, and obviously with the technology that we have, it's quite easy to be in that situation. But I hope that anyone can understand, being a father, that I haven't seen my daughter for that many days. So I think I definitely need to get back home. I would love to, but not to be out in the open, because what you have to understand is that I go with my intuition of how I see situations and where we see holes in the teams. But when you see that, then you try and verify that with data and analyze, okay, this is what we can do, maybe we can try this. But while doing that, you're actually looking at players' strengths and weaknesses. So when you elaborate that in a media forum or out and saying that, that actually putting stuff out there which is might be detrimental to the player also going forward. So I think what we've done is that, um, uh, how do I say, we wanted to be, especially with Tanushka and Kusal Mendis, who's been part of this T20 group, who's giving certain elements for the team. When they were out, we needed to create a bit more power in the middle as well, where we lacked. And having top heavy power and then bottom heavy wouldn't have fitted. Like when you're going into a competition, you need to have that spread of different players coming in and doing those different roles, and us continuing with the tempo. So to break that was something that we wanted to do with Avishka. And yes, there were certain issues with Avishka as well at the top, where he was finding it difficult in certain bowling matchups when he comes across. So we wanted to take him away from that element, and give him a different role where I also felt that he had the game to do it, but obviously, when you look at his stats and again certain bowler types and all that, you could see that he had that strength. So that is something that we've analyzed and said whether he can play that role. And having spoken to him, he was quite happy to take the challenge. And we've seen he's expressing himself quite well in that role, and he understands what he needs to do. So that's how it all came about. But I don't want to go into too much details because that means that I'm giving up certain information, where the opposition might be able to utilize as well. I mean, I can only speak much about T20 because I haven't been involved in any other formats. But I think it's not old school coaching. I think it's still there. It's nothing different. It's more like managing the players, the skill set, mentally, physically. I mean, it's an all around management of players. I think is much more prudent in modern day T20 cricket. And at the same time, there is a lot of data out there. It's about how you use that data to back your tactical, plans accordingly. So you will have tactical plans, but you need to back them up as well with certain information. So once you have that, you are actually marrying those two together to come up with a story so that you can execute with T20 cricket, especially, it's small phases that takes a game away from anyone. It can be 4 balls, 5 balls. Probably, if I take yesterday's match as an example, that 6 balls that Wanedu played in the power play, the sixth over against the off spinner, was the change of us getting that tempo and putting pressure back on Ireland. So, and we knew that matchup was there. Any spinner comes in, wanting to have that option, and obviously they made a mistake by bowling the spinner in the power play against him, and he took the advantage. So it's that crucial in a 20 game for you to be able to try and control those situations and be ready for that matchups and all that. So that's something that as coaches we try and make sure that you are ready, you've done that homework, and then the players are ready for those kind of situations. I've always believed that bowlers wins tournaments, not the batsman. So having bowling group who's capable of creating those opportunities is important. Sometimes the bowlers will go for, but having that attacking options now, you see that we've been able to. I know it's against the qualifying nation still, but even with the main teams, especially against good batting lineups. The only way that you can control those batting lineups is by able to pick up wickets and have that attacking option. So you need to have that firepower, whether it's with spin or pace. So that was the mindset, and obviously Lahiru's been bowling really well. Having spoken to us even for the tournament, he was quite happy the way Lahiru has progressed, and he's worked hard on his skills, especially the Yorker. That was something that he was working quite a while with Vasi, and he's actually in very confident in executing that. And Dushi has come a long way in the last 12 months. Skill wise, he's probably one of the top bowlers in world cricket at the moment with T20, with his variations and being able to adapt to different conditions. So having these younger guys developing their skills and having the confidence gives us that extra bit of edge throughout a T20 game. In 20 overs, we've been able to attack, whether it's power play, even in the middle overs, we managed to keep a bit of extra pace that we can use in the middle overs as well, and the two spinners come in. So even Chamika is bowling well. We've given him a couple of different roles to play now, even with the new ball and in the middle, where we think that he probably can make an impact. So yeah, I mean, as a coach, I always feel that the bowling unit is the controlling component in a T20 game. So we put a lot of emphasis and planning, and they probably go through more meetings with us now as a bowling group because the plannings are quite intense. Not really, Rex. Uh, I think our main aim, what from the beginning, what we were saying was that let's take one game at a time. Let's keep focus on our strengths and try and execute that. I think the boys have been pretty good. They've been, focusing on what they needed to do. People can say whatever they want, it's fine. But our main aim is, like from day one, I came here, I said, we're not here just to qualify, we are here to go all the way and try and win the tournament. I mean, that's the attitude that they need to bring into the table every game. The results might go our way or it might not go our way, it's fine. But as long as they walk inside that rope by having the confidence to go all the way and win a game, I mean, that's something that, you'd be proud of. I think Dasun's, quite capable of handling situations. What you have to understand is quite young, he's inexperienced as well, that role. So he needs a lot of guidance and help. And we've created a leadership group within the team to try and give him that help out there in the middle, because it's not that easy to remember all the plans and executions and match stuff like that. So we've kind of that group within that group to help that. And he's quite open for all the new ideas and whatever we're trying to introduce. So that'll give him much more confidence going forward and have that adaptability, because it's more of what we're trying to create is that instinctive, response out there in the middle to certain changes. The opposition might have different plans. The batsman might, change their situational awareness and attack a certain bowler or play a different role with it. So it might be away from what we've planned. So that's where Dasun has to be proactive rather than reactive in those kind of situations. So we've spoken to him on those lines, and he's improving every day, so which is good to see. I've always said that, like I wanted to get involved in that setup because I felt that the planning and the way we have, uh, how do I say, the tactical awareness is something that which we've seen lacking with some of our guys coming through. So for me to try and involve there and create a structure and a setup there of that was quite important. I've been involved with the under 19s, even though not with national under 19s, but with the schools program for the last 3 years. We changed the tournament structure and all that with the Schools Cricket Association and SLC. So myself, Roshan, we've been involved in that setup with Ranjit Madhusingh on selection criterias and various other things. For the last 3.5 years, we changed the tournaments as well on because we were not playing enough limited over cricket in the under 19 setup, and we guys for under 19 World Cup. It's quite difficult because they haven't played enough 50 over competition. So we've created that tournaments, but unfortunately we were not able to play much because of the pandemic. But I've been involved the last 6 months. Once we had the final 70 was selected by the selectors and all that, and then now we have the coaching set up. The first tournament is the Bangladesh one, which is ongoing now. So I'm constantly in touch with them. Going through the planning and what we're trying to do going forward, finalizing those combinations. So try and give that input of pre-planning, doing the homework behind the scene, the template that we wanted to play under 19 cricket. If we can infuse that at a younger age, then they get into that culture of understanding how they need to react out there in the middle. The last few games we saw, they played some really good cricket, showed some good character coming through. So if we can infuse that to them at a younger age, it's going to be better for us going forward. Like I've always said, we always found that whole once they finish school cricket and by the time they come to the international cricket at our first class level, they always either they take one step forward and two steps back because of the quality of cricket that we've been playing. And hopefully with the changes that we made with the first class cricket as well, having a much tougher competition, that might, make that transition a much smoother transition for the 19s as well. Yeah, definitely we'll change the template and the way we want to play in Saja. the next, even the group games, we have 3 games in Sharjah and then 1 in Dubai and 1 in Abu Dhabi. So our template strategy will change according to the surface and how we want to go about. You just dragged me out of one of those meetings there where we were planning there now. Yes, before I leave, I'll put all that in place, all the structures and all that, and give them a better idea, because I was involved in few games in Sharjah 2 weeks back. We saw the playoffs, how the surfaces were playing and different bowlers, and the strategy is quite different how you want to tackle that surface. So that we will definitely speak to the boys, and the next game, tomorrow's game, is going to be a good experience for them to try and implement those plans, and then carry it forward in the next group games as well in the well.
Stay on the ball with the Papare Sports News Alerts. Don't miss out on everything that happens in the world of sport. Type the Papare and send to 678 to register. 30 rupees per month. Conditions apply.